Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's Thursday morning, which is when this best fits for me. It's been a busy couple of weeks. As you can tell by my skin, there's been some distress. But we're back with our morning matcha. Ready to get ready for the day. My day involves getting a massage for myself and then giving 3 massages. So looking forward to that. And I don't know, we're just gonna talk. I've got some windows open, but the air is also on because we don't control our own climate control. We are moving at the end of this month and have started the process of packing, which, you know, isn't an enviable process. So that's been fun, and we're looking forward to having our own climate control because some people run cold, some people run warm. Every day is different. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that has like a very narrow range when it comes to me being a comfortable or neutral or normal body temperature. I don't even really say I run cold or run hot anymore because I used to exclusively run cold. Now I more run sensitive, so I get really hot really quickly and then really cold really quickly. But there's been like a cooler breeze in the air over some days this past weekend, and it felt like I needed a sweater, and I'm getting all like cozy season. I don't know, I think I'm embracing it as much as I know what comes after that and dread winter and the cold and the doom and the gloom. What is it about a brisk little crispy brisk it's a new drink breeze, you know, where you can like feel it and it just invigorates you and energizes you. It's interesting because some places where they live don't have seasons. So drop in the comments below if you live in a place or prefer a place that has all 4 seasons, or at least like some change throughout the year, or if you would prefer it to just be 23 and sunny every day, which like honestly I think I would, but something about growing up with the change all the time and having that makes me, I don't know, feel nostalgic or used to it, or like it confirms the passage of time. For me, as funny as that sounds, it's just like, yeah, we're going forward. There is change. We must embrace the change. I will say I might be in a bit of a get ready pickle today because I finally washed my makeup brushes yesterday and they're still wet because they take absolutely forever to actually dry. So now your girl is looking for her concealer. I know where it is, but it would require me getting up to get it, and I'm in pajamas, if you will, so whoopsie. All right, you're gonna get a rough version here. I may not be able to fully do the concealed job with you today. Alas, what did we watch yesterday? So there's a new true crime documentary, which I remember seeing part of while it was happening when I was a kid, because in my house there was a lot of Nancy Grace. Just, you know, she would always report on, I don't know, the current, you know, cases and crimes and missing people. So a new documentary came out on Netflix about Laci Peterson, which you may or may not remember. It like rang a bell, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, Laci Peterson. Once you see the the videos, her husband Scott Peterson, we're on episode 2 of 3 of the series basically, but it's not looking great for him. He was pretty emotionless and yeah, had a mistress on the side, and said his wife went missing before she actually went missing, bought a boat, made like homemade anchors. It's looking really bad for homeboy. So I honestly forget what happened. I'm pretty sure he did go to jail, but they didn't find the body until like 4 months after. So that's what we're watching right now. But I am also personally watching Love is Blind UK. What is it about UK being so much better than US? Like, I don't know. I was kind of like, do I need to go deeper into the series and truly watch more of this from different countries? But UK slaps. UK's great. Also, oh my god, so fun to do their accents because I'm notoriously bad, but it doesn't stop me from trying, and I think it's funny, right? I do it for the bit. So the first episode, and when my boyfriend came home, I was just like in full, you know, British speak and pretty bad. There's one, I think, Irish girl on there, which I really have a hard time with that accent, and Scottish too, but like Irish is tricky for me. So I'll just do like a really exaggerated British accent. It's the most fun. So that's what I've been watching, and a bit of procrastinating packing, bit of living life, bit of self-care, taking care of myself through like physio and some chiro and massage. It's just, once you hit 30, you realize the body's not invincible, and you realize how important it is to absolutely not neglect it. Because I was talking to the physiotherapist yesterday, and we kind of agreed that 25 is like your peak. After 25 towards 30 and onward, you are, if you're not maintaining, you're declining. I hope I've already said that before. And it's not like a scary, you know, aging thing. It's just like literally your body is going through wear and tear. It's, you know, your joints are grinding and your cartilage is wearing down. You don't have the same collagen production. And I mean, if you think about it, if you purchased a product, let's put it this way, if you purchased a product, which I know we're not a product, we're like, you know, a miracle of biology and chemistry and all that. So would you expect it to last 30 years and also have the same level of performance till the end of its life? Absolutely not. Right? But here we are, like really stretching ourselves to the limits and being like, excuse me, this should not take the same work. When like, if you have a device or anything even mechanical, right? You need to like put more mechanical oil on it and, you know, get it like moving smoothly again, because things don't last forever. And I think that's what makes life precious. No tears this morning. My goodness, what else? I've been trying to get into crafting, still on the line of like, get a hobby. Went to Michael's for the first time ever. Did like it. It was fun. They opened a new, smaller location, closer to home. So I went in there and it was fun. They have a little bit of everything. I love their seasonal decor. It is a little overpriced for what it is, because it's like a specialty shop, you know, that's what you're getting. So yeah, basically I tried to do some moss art and it was fun. And I did like a little mini version, but I very quickly realized, like, I kind of knew this already, but I'm very anti-puzzle. I can't sit there and do puzzles. I find it to be the most monotonous, horrible thing. Anything that's like small and detailed and takes a lot of time, but also specific steps and instructions, in the sense of I don't just have free creative reign over this. Like, if I don't do it this way, it's wrong. You know, does that say something about me? And I'm self-employed, so I basically don't like to color inside the lines. Not because I can't, but because it really goes against my nature of wanting to do it intuitively. And yeah, in a way that actually is self-expression. So I did tiny moss art. I'll show you maybe next time on camera. And I'm considering and looked up how to do DIY chunky hand crochet, hand weave, chunky blankets. So not like the merino wool kind, because I actually did a bit of research and found out that the merino wool, missing a brush. All right, I guess I can use this one. The merino wool, it just kind of falls apart in the wash. Like, it looks really pretty and beautiful and is expensive, and then all of a sudden you can't like take care of it. You can't wash it, it literally like disintegrates or turns into a ball of felt, which that would be disappointing after a bunch of work and time and money. So yeah, there is wool that's like blanket wool and more just that fuzzy stuff, and you can hand crochet because I'm not about to learn crochet. Again, it's like the patience, the technique. I'm good with repetitive stuff, but man, it gets old fast. So I want a little DIY chunky blanket, and I think I might make that my little fall project once we settle into our new place. And I think it'll be super cute. I just want to be cozy. I just want cozy season. I just want to be fireplace. I want to like hear wood crackle. I want to have cider. So crafting, I don't know. I'm trying to embrace the crafty. It's just, I don't know if it's an attention span thing or truly like if it doesn't capture my interest. It's like once I do it once, it's a cool, I did it. I don't want to like do it again. I just proved that I could and I want to move on. How funny is that? So such is life. Today will be a quick get ready. I've lost all my things. I can't get up from my chair and my brushes are wet. So I guess I don't have to look super put together today and just embrace my humanness because we're human, baby. And every week and every day won't be perfect, but I am lucky enough to work in a job and work for and with people that understand that and are also very human themselves. And I was kind of reflecting on that this week and last week because it feels like this time in history and specifically just the demands on people, everyone's really stressed and reaching your breaking points, and things are so expensive, and people's mental health and emotional health and as a result physical health gets super affected. So I think I'm just really like rallying in community and relating in the fact that no one is alone in this. And I think it's really beautiful. So I'm super lucky to do what I get to do because last week I had to take a sick day. I was both physically, mentally, and emotionally unwell. And you can't go to work when you're like that. Like, I mean, you can go, but you won't be able to perform and actually do your job to the degree that it needs and deserves. But if you have a traditional job with an employer, you might not get that chance. You might not get that opportunity and luxury to say, hey, I mean, yeah, there's sick days, but not every person or employer would be as understanding. So I'm very lucky. Let me know I survived treetop trekking. Sorry, the brain is scattered. There might be some ADD. We don't know. Let's not pathologize everything. It's a beautiful mind. Minds are all beautiful. So treetop trekking was, shook you around, a challenge. It ranged from level 1 to level 5, beginner to expert, and somehow we thought we're experts. We're functionally fit. I'm not kidding when I say I did almost chop off 2 of my fingers at the last zip line, which would have been really a problem for work. So luckily we made it out unscathed, but it took 3.5 hours. I was super physically exhausted, didn't drink water throughout because you're up in the trees and navigating these insane balance beams. You are on a harness. There's just literal moving parts and you're just trying to make it out alive, and not like embarrass yourself or fall. But honestly, I was more worried about a twisted ankle or I don't know, a broken bone, some kind of strain and injury that would take a while to recover from. And this one intuitive that I had seen one time and got like kind of this reading from told me to be careful because she saw or predicted some kind of arm injury in the fall or future for me. And I was like, oh, I can't have that. That's busy season for me. So luckily, yeah, no one was injured, but boy, oh, was that an experience. And kids were doing it, adults were doing it. We somehow made it through to the end, but it was humbling and perhaps telling to what I prefer my physical limitations to be, which is not even just on the floor, but not absolutely wobbling like crazy. I think that's all for Get Ready With Me today, because I'm going to be face down on a massage table, and you know, a face of makeup doesn't really hold up to that very well, so I feel presentable enough. I will correct, I will touch up where need be, and honestly I need breakfast, and I have been without my kick of protein through cottage cheese in the mornings because I failed to purchase it on our weekly shop. So I'm gonna go figure out something to eat, have some more matcha, and send out some good energy. August is an interesting month of like wrapping things up, and I feel like you blink and summer's over. So I'm trying to actually maybe be present, which is difficult in the moment, and enjoy it. So thank you for joining me, and I apologize for the inconsistency, but that is life. Life is a roller coaster. So if you're here and you're a loyal subscriber, you are here with that understanding, all right, that I'm here, even if I'm not actually here. All right, have a good day, have a good week. Hopefully I can check in again next week. And I didn't charge my microphones. I don't know where they are. So, you know, you get what you get. What you see is what you get. Keep on living, LIVIN.